HorrorMovies.com. Again, with me as always is
Yakub
and Raj.
Yep. So we just came back from the mothership. We just came back from watching Cowboys versus Aliens, and I was kind of disappointed. So, but you hear it from me later. But what do you guys think about it?
Yeah, I was also kind of disappointed. On the basic side, you go in, it's a summer blockbuster. You kind of want to see aliens killing humans, and then the humans going after the aliens in whatever their 18th century, right? So they're, primitive ways, so to speak. And they did that, yeah, you got that, but it didn't really give you the feeling that everything was like consistent, things like that. I'll go into more detail later, but what do you think, Yuko?
Well, I was really disappointed from it. The movie had potential to be a lot better, but it was just a real letdown. Like, it had a lot of good actors in it, and then the story, the plot, how things evolved, just wasn't good in my opinion.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin anything for you here, but I do have to tell you that it has something to do with illegal aliens. By the way, I'm not one of them, so
I was born here.
Yeah. So
too.
We're all legit. We're all legit. Too legit to quit. But you may be too young to get that reference. But anyway, moving on. The movie for me, it's like what these guys said. There's so much potential for this film, but the film lacks a lot of character development, character depth. A lot of it is just, like there's Harrison Ford. He's playing the old grizzly guy, like he's always gnashing his teeth. There's Paul Dano, who always plays like the crazy psycho kid. And then there's Olivia Wilde just there, kind of like eye candy. So just missing a lot of substance, in my opinion.
When I was a kid, I used to buy action figures, and I used to pose them in cool ways, and then kind of like, oh, that's the coolest action scene ever, like, guy with the sword, guy with shield blocking and all that stuff, and then there was those kids who took one type of toy and then another type of toy from a completely different show and just did this all the time.
Smash it together.
That's how this movie was directed, basically. The
Yeah.
character development was a little bit lackluster. The aliens were a little bit inconsistent. Some of them died like bitches, and the other ones, it took a lot of rounds to kill them, and so...
It's like, it goes back to his point. It's the whole idea of the aliens. They're super advanced. Right, they have all this cool technology. You see it in the trailer that Daniel Craig has it on his arm. It's the bracelet. And he can shoot down a ship with the fucking bracelet, right?
Yeah.
And then you get to the scene where the aliens are fighting, and they're just big idiot brutes. They're all wearing the bracelet, but they just don't use it.
It's hubris.
Right? Yeah, it's hubris. Like back to Yakub's favorite movie, Harry Potter: Deathly Hallows Part 2. Also, the bitch slap makes a return in this film.
Every time.
Without fail, we love it when Voldemort bitch slaps Harry in this film. Except it's an alien bitch slapping Olivia Wilde out of the water. So that was cool. So yes, that's going to affect my rating later on.
Olivia Wilde's character is kind of interesting. She plays a side character and she becomes a really important character. But I think Yakub is the one who originally came up with this idea that her character wasn't developed like perfectly. It was just kind of like there.
Yeah, she wasn't even developed that much to begin with. Yeah,
she's just really random.
Right.
She appears in the bar. She appears on the horse.
Yeah.
She appears here. Then there's no story. She's just...
Yeah, and towards the end of the second act, there's a revelation in the film that just threw me in for a loop. Like, what? Like, I did not see this coming, and there's no reason for it to kind of be there for me. But they just, you'll just go in kind of with a sense of, why is it, you'll walk out of the film with more questions than answers. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you one good thing that I liked about the movie. At certain points, you kind of felt like the movie made fun of itself. Like, there's the scene where Harrison Ford figures out why the aliens are actually there. And then he goes like, what? Are you kidding me? Yeah. Really? So... because of that, like, I kind of like that aspect of it, but...
It's literally, that's the only reason to see the movie. Just to see that scene. Then after that scene, you can leave, because you don't need to.
This movie, the aliens listened to 50 Cent's "Get Rich or Die Trying," and then they came to Earth. And also, this movie explains why gold prices keeps going up, and you should invest in gold now. Yeah, it was just. It's like what Yakub said too. It's kind of like they have all these weapons, but in every alien movie, if we don't make them have some critical flaw, like Signs with Mel Gibson, so magically they're allergic to water, even though they come to Earth, like the majority of Earth is water. Or War of the Worlds. There's some like they're allergic to like our flu or something.
How is it? How can you explain War of the Worlds? It's like, okay, a machine, right? The disease is destroying metal.
Mm-hmm. Like it's like organic metal.
Yeah, it's like organic metal. It was like part of the thing, but still, it's the same concept.
Right.
You should have known about the metal beforehand, or like the
the
diseases beforehand at least. If you're used to conquering lands, then you can't just assume that disease is the first thing.
Yeah, traveling through space, being able to go to different planets, like last movies, one of the other movies we saw. Transformers 3, there's a scene with Optimus Prime greeting Buzz Aldrin, right? So Buzz Aldrin, let me get this straight, goes from Earth to the moon, like this far. Optimus Prime goes from Cybertron to Earth, which is out of the scale of this video, right? And Optimus Prime says, "It's an honor to meet you," right? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's an honor to meet Buzz Aldrin? You're fucking Optimus Prime, right? Yeah, I mean, it's...
Well, you have to kind of...
Yeah. I respect the man.
Courtesy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I mean,
I salute you,
man.
Mr. Aldrin.
I have nobody.
Right. You have lied to us with all these secrets you're keeping from us. Yeah, you don't want to make him mad.
We're coming back.
It's like, what you really get from the movie is that, it had potential and it could have been better, right? But it just turned into all the other kind of alien movies that are just, because we're human, we have to win.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like we said in the beginning, you can do that well, and you can... If they fought as hard as they could and still the humans had to go through like hell just to figure out the one weakness and all that stuff, then it would like feel like a fulfilling movie. But in this case, it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's like
overpowered.
Like a really good alien movie is Battle Los Angeles, in my opinion.
Right, in Yakub's opinion. So
I
thought it was alright too. I liked it better than this movie for sure.
Yeah.
Right, just because you didn't get you got the sense that the aliens were super advanced and they used military tactics, right? And the humans they had to outsmart them, and that's how they defeated them. But they weren't just idiot. The aliens weren't stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest disappointment in this movie, is that they're just stupid.
Like what you mentioned before, they have all these like weapons, but they were mostly hack and slash.
Yeah.
And then they went in like a Flood Zerg type mentality. When they attacked, there was no
military strategy.
There was nothing. Yeah.
Right. I mean, so you probably hear from our voices already. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and give my review. What do you guys want to use? Something out of what do you want to use?
I think we should use illegal aliens.
Illegal aliens again. Don't report me to the INS because I'm a bona fide, a pure-blooded American. You couldn't tell from my patriotism. And yes, I love USA, United States of Freedom. Yes, go America.
Freedom fries.
Yes, right, freedom fries. Yeah, we know French. Let's see, French fries, sacre bleu, that from French restaurant. That's all the French I know. But the freedom fries threw me off. So you have to pardon me. So this film, I'm gonna give it a 1.5 out of 5 illegal aliens, right? Because the things we mentioned earlier, there's a part where Harrison Ford hits Daniel Craig in the balls, and Daniel Craig punches him in the face, and they just stare at each other. There's no punchline. There could have been a moment that was captured and developed more, but I felt that was missing. And Daniel Craig, for me, he's just not really that much of a dynamic actor. I just can't. I didn't get that performance from him I wanted.
He's more of that stoic,
in
your face. You just stand there and then you take it for the physical appeal before be actually hear him say anything. He's made just to have like few Arnold lines. So for my vote, I would give it, or my rating, I think I'm gonna give it like a 2 illegal aliens out of 5.
Yeah,
Again,
he's got them working for him in his basement.
yeah. In in terms of movies, this was a movie based on a comic book, and there's a certain style that you need, and you need a certain sense of character development and a feel of sort of realism. I know that's kind of contrary because it's like an alien versus humans movie, but still, you have to kind of connect with characters, and I didn't think that this movie really did that well. So 2 out of 5 illegal aliens.
I'm giving it, like Hero over here, 1.5 illegal aliens out of 5. Mainly because I was really disappointed in the lack of intelligence from the aliens, and there was no character development for a lot of the characters, especially like Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
She's so random, and it's just not satisfying. It's like, yeah, she's pretty to look at, but just go online. It's not really
She mostly had that blank stare in his face the whole time.
It's like, that's why she was with Daniel Craig the whole time. He does the same thing.
It just happens that Olivia Wilde, like, it's like she always is perfect, like in every scene, and Daniel Craig just so happens to have the European cut, like clothes. Like all the other guys have clothes that are like shitty, it's like it doesn't fit them well. But Daniel Craig has the clothes that he can take from the desert to the clubs. Like it just so happens it fits him perfectly.
It's because he's James Bond.
Oh yeah.
He has to be like that in every movie.
Yeah. I mean,
surprised he didn't have like gadgets. Oh wait, he did.
He did. Yes.
There's a scene where the alien like ripped his shirt open and just ran out like and his shirt's all open. It's like, damn. Harrison Ford's next to him.
Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much our take on the movie. It was a big disappointment. It's kind of like I had to make a comparison to like Jonah Hex, from last year. The movie had potential, but didn't develop on it. So that's, I think our total, would give it 2, 1.5. It would be like a 1.7
like
illegal aliens. You don't need, you can cut off the arm or the leg, whatever.
So if you want just a fluff movie, summer, you're bored one day, fine, you can just go see it with like a couple of your boys just to make fun of it. Just see like aliens kill some people.
Yeah, it's not complete crap, but it's like the crap that floats above the toilet. It's almost out, but it's still in the water. So, yeah. So that's it from us. You guys got anything else?
No,
all good? Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to our channel, please. We appreciate it. And also follow